Hey guys, thank you for watching my extremely dramatic introduction to my entry into the 2017 Australian Face Awards hosted by NYX Cosmetics. I am absolutely stoked that they have brought the awards to Australia, so I'm going to give this my all. I decided to enter my Storm comic book creation as I feel that it represents my style of artistry quite well. This was so fun to do, and the illusion tricked quite a few people into thinking that it was actually a picture from a comic book, which was the ultimate goal. Okay, time to get stuck in. To start off, I used the NYX Studio Perfect Photo-loving Primer with the HD Studio Foundation in the shade Natural Beige. I did majority of the highlighting and contouring with these Wondersticks. I used the WS02 medium tan and also the WS03 in deep profound. To start off, I'm using the highlight colour in the WS02 medium tan Wonderstick. I do have some reference images of some comic book characters, just to see where basically the highlighting and contouring lies on the face. It's not like a normal beauty makeup. It's quite abstract, but they do carve out the main features like the eye sockets, the jawline, all those kind of things. And I don't blend the highlight and contour. I want to keep them quite abstract almost and quite sharp. I'm applying the other end of the medium tan, which is a contour colour. I add an extra dark shadow with the WS03 Deep Profound Wonderstick with the darker shade. I find that this just adds a really nice contrast and defines the features further. I added an additional white cream highlight into the centres of each of the highlighted areas just to really bring them forward and create a lot of contrast against the dark colour. And for the contour of the body, I didn't have any reference pictures, but I'm just kind of winging it. I did choose to stick with the true contour areas. Now, to ensure all this cream stays in place, I'm setting everything with the HD Studio Photogenic Finishing Powder, and I'm applying this everywhere, all over my face, all over the body, all over the camera lens and my wig. Probably best to tap off the excess beforehand. You need to ensure that these areas are set quite well, because after using a cream-based paint, a water-based paint doesn't go well over these areas unless it's set well. I did lose a little bit of the intensity in the dark areas from the powder, so now I'm just going in with a matte brown shadow and just carving out those areas once again. It's time now to draw in all of our facial features, so a lot of line work. We want some nice blocky eyebrows. We're not going to do the nice beauty fade that we're all used to. I'm going back to 2015 when my brows actually looked like this. I'm just creating a crease just above my natural crease. I want the eyes to look bigger, obviously more cartoony, and then making sure that I really define the main facial features like the nose. I gave her a nice wing liner, and if you're unsure of where to place the lines, just look at some reference pictures. And for the lips, I mixed together the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams in Amsterdam and Monte Carlo. Because these are nice and creamy to start off with, you do have a bit of playtime, which is always nice. So I'm just overdrawing my lip. Don't panic, we do have to fit some teeth in there, and this is where that real comic book cartoon character vibe comes in. I leave a space on the bottom lip for some white highlight. I use a white water activated paint to paint the teeth in. This one dries completely. I have done something similar with cream before and it just transferred and become really messy. And using a really fine detailed brush, I just outline the lips, put in some drawery sketch marks, and once again using that white body paint to draw in my bottom teeth. I want to create the illusion of really big eyes, so I'm just whiting out my bottom lash line and waterline and then creating a new waterline with the black body paint. And here I just apply your average mascara, some really big lashes, and instead of using false lashes on the bottom, I still wanted to look quite 2D, so I decided to paint the lashes in. I end up losing a little bit of my highlights, so I'm just going in with a white water activated body paint just to bring those highlights back in. I want to highlight the main points plus new highlights around the lips, and wherever there was a contour I wanted to apply a highlight just above that line. Moving on to the rest of the body and the costume, I use black body paint to outline everything, like my jawline. I black out my shoulders using the black body paint just because it creates a little bit of a line against my backdrop. And as far as the costume goes, there were a few different reference pictures. I decided to go with this particular version of her costume. And I decided to use a gold body paint instead of various shades of yellow because the metallic does look beautiful on camera. I filled the rest of the costume out with water activated paints. And once I filled out the costume, I outlined everything in black body paint. This really cleans up the costume and gives it that 2D cartoon vibe. I painted in some little lightning bolts coming from her eyes using the NYX white liquid liner and applied some white eye contacts, and together it really brought the look to life. And that's it for my Storm comic book character creation. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you to NYX for giving Australia and New Zealand the chance to showcase our talents. Good luck to all the other contestants, and fingers crossed I get into the top 30! Okay, go.